Hey everyone, welcome to the MatMadik channel. Alright, we're back today. Looks like I got my momentum and my mojo back. Shout out to Daniel Armstrong for recommending MESUS New World Order Remix. As you move toward the New World Order, Mr. Eminem, Deep State Creep. Anyway, now, sorry, I just have to throw that in there for some reason. Alright, let's just check out this reaction and get straight down to business. So you got, let me just see if I can cheat. You got some lyrics up in there.
Listen.
Okay.
The world been out of order, ain't nothing but it new. People glued to the news, but ain't nothing but the truth. Why I never ever watch it, and neither should you. These news feeds feed you the flu, keeping you spooked. Here's a thought, thinking's free, try it sometime. Cause you out your mind if you thinking these riots and crime. Talking about reparations, I don't know you a dime. My white skin ain't pay my bills, I had to go out and grind, and there it is.
Alright, this is right off the bat. And there it is. Me's got an interesting kind of way that he rocks. That mullet of his, I must say, is truly magnificent, but also hilarious. And I say that in a respectful way, of course, but can you imagine I had that mullet on my face? Anyway, if you want me to try and grow a mullet, just let you know I can't for some reason. I never seem to get a beard. So, MESUS, I truly respect the beard. The exceptional beard. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Now, bars. Okay. He says, the way he's talking about free thinking is something you should just try sometime. Did anyone see that meme? Where there's like a cup and it says, looks like you've had a bit too much to think, as a play on it, you had a bit too much to drink. It's hilarious how thinking outside the box, it's something that has been encouraged for many years by people who encourage people to, people who have been successful business people and who want people to, who tell people the truth about how to succeed and strive in this world. Call it capitalistic or even communist if you want. In certain parts of the world, true success comes from people who think outside the box. But now, no, you got John Legend, might as well be Don Lemon, before he gets kicked out of CNN as of the time of this recording, telling people, oh, these people think they can think for themselves and do their own research. With regards to the, as ABL says, the Omarion, the Omicron COVID scam, and so on. If people think they can think of themselves, then they're the reason why society is suffering from prolonged lockdowns due to so-called medical or health preservation requirements and all that malarkey. It's just hilarious. Just thinking about what they're saying, it's absolutely preposterous. I'm just looking forward to, as of again at the time of this recording, the Rose Ike 6 thing that's gonna come out. I believe. Yeah, it's actually tomorrow. I mean, as of the time of this recording, anyway. Boy, you just got to pay attention to so much stuff that is being said out in the open now that just blatantly doesn't make a bloody bit of sense regarding the so-called COVID thing, which, thank God for Mr. David Icke red pilling us, was not real to begin with. Simply. And then what else you got? Him talking about reparations. Me just talking. It just reminds you of things that. So when MESUS just said what he said about reparation, it just reminds me of that mad person who went and blasted that McDonald's Burger King employee recently, and said he did it because he's excused by, as the leftists like to rebuke, but have nothing to say in this case. What aboutism? What about what about those years of slavery? What about the reparations we're owed? America's gonna burn it. You're like, when you catch people just being ridiculous anti-social, doing ridiculous anti-social things, and the so-called socialists have nothing to say about it, you're dealing with the attempt at a new world order. Thank God that they've already failed. Anyway, let's keep going. Yo, man. United we stand, divided we fall. But yeah, it's the deep state versus the people as it goes. And the patriots for them are. I suppose you got the deep state, the people, and the patriots. And the patriots are effectively, well, the people are effectively just the normies. And that's what the battle is over right now. Even Boris Johnson in the UK is saying, "Oh, we're going to lift all these restrictions now because, I've been caught with my hands down my trousers and my pants down too." People in the UK, kids in the UK, just in tears over all the hell that they've been put through. The thing is, yeah, as David Icke said, this disease that's going through the world is not called COVID-19, but fascism. And the beautiful thing is, despite all the horrible stuff that kids have been through, all of us have been through with this fascistic crackdown on the world, or attempt to crack down on the world, and these nonsensical civil servant police officers and so on who just play along just to keep the job safe. It just makes you think. Again, why the hell we go through this? The whole reason we went through this is to realize that we were in a hostage situation. Again, it's a bit like people getting out of Trump saying, "What, Trump pushing this vaccine?" You don't seem to realize that we were in a hostage situation. You can't just be all, excuse me, you can't just act like things are sweet right now. And look, what the Patriots have been able to do for humanity is astounding. And the way out of it is to exercise your choice, exercise your, in America, of course, your First and Second Amendment rights, and just stand your ground. This is war. People, again, kids crying over, "Oh, look, years, look how many years I've lost over all this tyranny, this fascism." People telling me I should stay social distance from my friends, while politicians have been, and football and people in soccer stadiums have been such close quarters. Why me? Well, because you're in a war, kid, and you need to grow out of this. No, you need to grow up and realize you were just attacked. That's why. And you need to realize that the rights that have been fought for right now, and yes, you are fighting too, just by standing your ground. Once this is all over, you can look back and say, "Boy, I'm so glad I've grown from this attempt from the deep state to usher people in a new world order." And then you're free. That's the only way to salvage. I mean, that's the only way to progress into a brighter day. This is not just about why do we go through this, why, and just crying over the past. That's what ignoramus has done, and I've just been one over the years who just thought that things that would just happen are just because people are just too angry and stupid. No, you're being attacked. Good, bad, evil. Bad people just seem to, people who are doing bad, people who are just letting this stuff continue. But evil people know what they're doing. You're not dealing with people who, these people who, the fascists who are putting people through this nightmare aren't doing this because they think that they're doing right and they just need to keep pushing. No, they know what they're doing is evil and they're doing it to attack you. You got to thank them and thank God for this experience, for this chance to give you to grow. It's a bit like I walk to work, I commute to work for 2 hours on foot, and I do it by choice. Of course, it saves money, but I'm so grateful that I have this opportunity to effectively work out for 2 hours. You just gotta take this as an opportunity to grow and grow fast, in my opinion, and in a lasting way. Just be aware. That's what I'm saying. Where we go on, we go all. Let's keep going. Amen. Of course. I like the way that you remix and you hooked with it too. I mean, that's what you got to do when you got to remix properly. Well, to each song their own, but yeah, no, money don't make you God indeed. Of course not. We're known to see that which he sees us. I gotta say, people, if you, again, just like people are whining over what is going on with the world and what can we do to, how can we defend our rights? Some things we can't seem to fight off. Some people can't overcome the vaccine situation, some people can't overcome the mask situation, but they still know that, and they wish that they could do something to fight against it. Just be aware. Be aware of what's going on, and just hold on to your value. That's the one thing you can do. They'll never change you from the inside out without your consent. Keep aware of what's going on, what you truly represent. And yeah, sorry, I went off on a trail, on a tangent. The money not making you God. When it comes to people fighting over their taxes, let Caesar, again, as Jesus said, right not to Caesar that which is Caesar's. Let Caesar have his nonsense fiat money, and keep your hands on true currency like precious metals and crypto, of course, I'd say. But yeah, Caesar will try and get its money back. It was never yours. It was this. It was the deep states loaned note to keep the world enslaved forever. Just God's currency. Just use God's currency, indeed, gold and precious metals, and I keep saying crypto. Despite what news you hear to the contrary, that's my advice. Call it financial advice, if you will, but I just call it advice. My advice is just hold on to what the deep state can't touch, and that's essentially it. And the New World Order attempt has already failed, and shall always fail should it reoccur. God bless you. Let's keep going. Amen. Just like I said, my hook, or their masks and their borders are down on their say. Has a penny dropped yet? What more can I say? Let the government make the government work for you, not the other way. My home screen's music video. People. Biden needs to be impeached. Just wait. It'd be hilarious to watch this. Especially if you set the precedent that Trump could be impeached after he left office. Apparently left office. The only reason they're trying to impeach him while he apparently left office is because they're admitting that he didn't leave office. Anyway, but still, just watch. Sometimes you have to appear to play along with what they're talking about, like when Trump is push the vaccine, or even saying that COVID is real and all that stuff, and as a way to catch them in their lies. Trump claiming credit for developing the vaccines. As David, I said, that nonsense was already developed. All these before this whole nonsense kicked off. Just when Trump claimed ownership of that thing, he just, lo and behold, what did he do? I wish I can give you a link to it, but he prompted the deep state to turn around and say, no, Biden brought about the vaccine, not Trump. Oh, really? You wanna claim ownership over the vaccine? Anyway, just watch them step on rakes one after another. People, it's nothing to be concerned about here. God bless you. Come on. Yeah. Making God laugh. It's like, as Woody Allen of all people quoted, never mind. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Well, I guess that many people have said that. I don't have to bring up the wood. Yo, dog, I told you right now. It's so beautiful to see Deep State doing stupid things out of desperation and crumbling right before our eyes, in the front of the eyes of the people. The norm is, we would otherwise, as I said, Men in Black, keep going on with their little lives, ignorant. Anyway, people, let's keep going. Voices
together, so let me start by giving out flowers. Respect to Adam for ranting on Facebook first. We on the same team, but you ran that playbook first. And before you call this cloud chasing, better do your homework. I've known Adam forever, plus I'm viral of my own work. And Tom, I don't know you, but I agree with your logic. And would you do a song with Tom is constantly in my comments. And I don't need a feature, homie, I'ma do me regardless. But I think that it's obvious that we're both similar artists. And on a note of similar artists, shout out to Burden, shout out to Rez and Jimmy, see you out there working. Shout out to Webby and Bryson, and shout out to Topher and whoever else I missed against this new world.
I'm going to give some shout outs. I don't know what Tom he's talking about is. And Bird and Rez or wherever. Give me some links, people. I'd love to check out these people's songs. You know, I always like I'm giving Daniel Armstrong a shout out right now. Most of the videos I do are based on the recommendations you guys give me, but today I may just do a bunch more on just random artists. But all right, let's keep going. I may do a Bryson Gray reaction. I'll do this as it goes. But anyway, of course, Bryson and Loza and Loza and Bryson, boy. Talk about kind of worms. It's sorry to just in there randomly. What I'm trying to say is, I'm glad that people like MESUS are giving people. Oh, my boy, Chris Webby. I've got to check him out again. I saw a bit of the Raw Thoughts 5. I just want to check out the whole thing in a reaction video. It's great to have people like MESUS bringing his pages together, especially while these nonsense on the Loza front is just getting a lot of. It's trying to get people to trying to stoke this MAGA infighting thing going on. It's not necessarily the case. I think a lot of the MAGA warriors rappers are ganging up on Loza and claiming that he doesn't belong with the people. So you know what? Fair enough. If it's a bit like who's that politician with the one eye? Gary. I forget his name. When you catch somebody who's on your team apparently not representing us, it's good that they get called out. But if indeed you got somebody a bit like Ted Cruz, for instance, who's doing a lot despite them not necessarily doing a lot for us right now, who isn't necessarily for us all in the first place. Yeah, call them out when they slip up, like when Tucker Carlson gave them that spanking. But spend more time championing them when they say things that make sense, because what they're saying that makes sense, that is true because it's true, not because it comes from them. You do get like Trump being called out for promoting the vaccines, even though he's got his good reason to, you know, adhering to the big picture issue. But we don't champion Trump because he's Trump. We champion Trump because he's speaking truth. That is truth all by itself. You know, God. Excuse me. God has. As they said, God has chosen. God doesn't choose a qualified. God qualifies the chosen. God has chosen Trump to be the bearer of the truth in his way. But the truth is the truth all by itself, whether Trump is chosen by God to deliver it or not. So, us while we're talking MAGA right now, and freeing the world, of course, the message needs to take precedent. And taking issue with God's messengers is not the wise thing to do, but doing what MESUS is doing right now, giving shout-outs, is the way to do it. That's why, I don't react to diss tracks, especially of MAGA artists versus MAGA artists. I can't be doing that. It's just to no avail. It's like burning bridges. Why? Anyway. Hey. Ha ha. Oh shoot. Words matter. It's a nice balaclava he's got right there. Well, no, the hell it is. It's facetious. All right. God bless you, MESUS. God bless you, Daniel Armstrong. And people, listen. I want to offer some things that I can do, or some videos and whatnot. as a service on like a YouTube membership. But let me know if there's anything you want in particular. You guys guide me, and thank you so much for guiding me in the right direction. Misa's got a lot of great stuff to react to. This free Prussian song right here. I'll consider reacting to that. I'm more, well, no, hell, I'd react to that too, maybe in 2 days or so, but we'll see what happens. Thank you so much, Daniel, and all of you for watching. Thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and let us move forward together. Where we go, we go all. Peace.